Shalom. I want to first start off giving our praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all the Akim that's pushing his word across the four corners of the world in truth and in sincerity, who potentially are the elect. I really don't have a specific topic that I'm going to speak on. I'm going to speak through the Spirit, driving on my way to work. And I was just thinking about a lot of different things. So, I said I'll just turn the camera on, and start recording and see what come out through the Spirit. So, I was thinking about this IUIC and Nate and the leadership over there at IUIC teaching that or saying that if any one of their members go out and get on the so-called white man, expose them, speak against them, then they gonna shut down the camp. Jake, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to know that you have an enemy and who the enemy is, because especially like these churchgoers, they believe the enemy is Satan, which Satan is an enemy, which means adversary. But they think that there's this invisible spirit. Now, I'm gonna say there is demons. You can be plagued by demons. You do got to battle with demons. But Jake don't understand that. They think it's a spirit going around and it's causing all this wickedness, and it stops right there. That it gets on any and everybody. And that is true to a degree, but there's a physical counterpart to the spiritual demon Satan that's doing evil and wickedness on the planet Earth, man. And that is the so-called white man. Jake needs to be warned that they do have an enemy and that the enemy is in the flesh. There's an actual physical race, a group of men on the planet Earth that's destroying the earth, that's destroying the people, that has plans to put you in concentration camps. We talking about in the near future. Esau, they know that Esau, is the so-called white man over there at IUIC, but they're being commanded not to go out and speak against them. There's a scripture in Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, I believe, starting around in verse 6, where it says, trust not your enemy. Well, to trust not your enemy, if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and they don't use the name over there, they use God and Jesus the Christ. If the Most High is telling you to trust not your enemy, and you don't know who your enemy is, how the hell you not gonna not trust your enemy? Because you're not gonna know who the enemy is. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, but a gift destroyeth the heart. So, the Israelites here in America, and around the world, but especially here in America, their minds have been destroyed because of the gifts that Esau gave him. And it ain't even no good. And the messed up part about it all is these ain't even no good fucking gifts, man. Shitty ass, excuse my language, but so be it, man. It's on my spirit to speak like this. It's a bullshit ass gifts, man. This man is giving you crumbs off the table, man. You know? People, these niggas are wooed by this man's Medicare system or medical system. How they can go to the doctor and shit. Or they can go get a fucking job. You know, Esau give them these jobs. Or a big one is the schools, you know, these universities. Niggas think, oh, I can go to college here in America. You know, equal opportunity. And if you're in your right frame of mind, you don't even have to be in the truth. You know that that's all bullshit, man. So instead of looking at the so-called white man for what he is, and deep down inside, Jake know what's up, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know that the so-called white man ain't shit. But this man done beat you over the head with his indoctrination so hard for so long that now you believe that he's not the problem for a lot of you, you know? So-called white man is the fucking problem, you know? You got Israelites groups out there talking about stop blaming Esau, stop blaming Esau. We supposed to blame this so-called white man. Do that mean we don't understand that the reason why we went into captivity, the reason why we catching hell is because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments? No. We push that every time we go out on the highways and byways. We push that in the videos. We let Israel know that the reason we're in the conditions we're in is because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. That don't negate the fact that we have to expose this man and let Israel know that the reason why all these things are happening, yeah, ultimately is because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. But to get detail to the reasons why, because Jake want to know the reasons why. Why are these things happening? That's why, according to Romans 11:7, it says, talks about Israel seeking for the truth, but they have not found it. You know, I'm roughly paraphrasing. It says, but the election have obtained. And they want to know the reasons why, you know, they want to know the truth, you know. And the reason why all these things are taking place the way they are taking place in the world you live in, and the so-called country you live in, is because of the so-called white man and his rulership. You have to understand his money system. You have to understand his indoctrination system, or his so-called school system. You have to understand his the so-called religion system. You know, you gotta understand what he's doing to the food, what he's doing to the air. You know, to understand the reasons why we catching hell. Because if you just tell Jake we catching hell because we went in we broke the law, statutes, and commandments, so the Most High put us into slavery, it just don't stop there, man. You gotta call out what this man is doing, because his judgment is written in the Bible. That's the thing about it. Even though we broke the law, statutes, and commandments, and we are being punished, the so-called white man, for punishing us and doing it in such a wicked manner, the Most High is going to judge him for it, because it's written in the scriptures. That shows you the power of the Most High. This is his movie. This is his play, so to speak, and he can, the Most High can make it go down however he want it to go down. It's in the scriptures, man, point blank period, that we are supposed to expose the so-called white man. He is the devil that the Bible speaks of. This man, we're not eating real food, we're eating chemicals. GMOs. The air we breathe is polluted with metals. Barium oxide and aluminum oxide. And other metals. The water you drink is filled with fluoride and chlorine. That water you drink is going through a water treatment plant. They take that same sewage water, the same shit, piss, snot, throw up, bacteria infested water, and they clean it up through the water treatment plant, and it comes back through your faucet water, your running water in your house or your apartment. Jake, you gotta let Israel know that it's not okay to go to these doctors and take pharmaceutical drugs. The medicine comes from the earth, man. Not no manufactured chemicals that destroys the body. Chemicals are not made for the body, man. Israel needs to know these things. And shame on you if you believe in that bullshit that they teaching over there. When the hell are you niggas over there gonna wake the fuck up, man? And we know you, and according to Isaiah 6 and 9, we know the vast majority of Israel is not gonna wake up. The Most High set it up that way. But the ones of you over there in IUIC, and that's mainly who I'm speaking to, if you got any goddamn sense in your brain, if you may be up there, it may be some men over there that's of the elect that don't really know what's going on, Man, y'all better get the hell up out of there, man, because Esau finna come down. And when Esau come down with martial law, with his disease warfare, with his concentration camps, throwing you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in concentration camps, if you don't have the protection of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah over you, you are going to be tortured and destroyed, man. Hey, that's it. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Peace and blessing to the Akim pushing this word across the four corners of the world in truth and sincerity who potentially are of the elect. I hope that was some edifying information. I may have been all over the place, but I'm driving, so shalom.